Congressman, first of all, I want to thank you and say I appreciate all your work that you do. I want to echo the sister from Gloucester was saying. I think this is a great start. Personally, I don't think it's enough, but I appreciate the work you've put in. On that note, a variable I think is missing from all this is home ownership and property. A lot of the issues you mentioned are kind of symbiotic. In particular, I think the kind of economic outcomes, but also the social issues that we have right now are rooted in inequalities in home ownership and frankly in segregation. And it's not just racial. I mean, somebody mentioned there's more people of color in the room. It's because Rhode Island is a hyper-segregated place. Not a surprise. Not a lot of us in Cumberland and in Lincoln. And there are institutional legacies that we're trying to look at to recoup from that. But the federal government has set out guidelines. Tons of towns in Rhode Island and cities are out of compliance. Not just because it's not racial anymore. We can't talk about that, right? But even class-based, right? Like we're fully out of compliance on affordable housing, and no one's doing anything about it. The way that we inherit inequality is through home ownership, right? Your parents die, they leave you money. And so even if we have the same job, these issues are going to continue. We're going to keep living separated by class and by race. What is the new plan set out for home ownership and real estate?
No, I think it's a really, really important point. And I should say that when this economic agenda was developed, it was designed to kind of be the first framework. There will be other stuff, and I think it's very important. And I take your point that as we think about some of the community-based initiatives, housing is a critical issue. And you're right, it's one of the kind of, as we think about the divisions in our country, the segregation of housing is a significant one, and making sure the government plays an active role in supporting the development of new housing, and be sure that we're providing people with the tools necessary to get into housing. You know, Rhode Island is lucky. We have some great agencies doing that work, but they need a lot more resources from the federal government to continue.